Hey everyone, we are back with another What's Sold on eBay for the weekend. My beautiful wife Linda here.
And that's weekend, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not the singer.
No, they know it's not the singer. Anyways, we sold how many things today, babe?
30 things for a total of 12, almost 25, 12.25.
And there's one item here that's really kind of pushes it over. The rest of the items, there weren't anything crazy, I guess, maybe a couple little decent ones, but there's one that's really huge that kind of really helps that number. It is a holiday weekend, even though you're watching this later. It is Labor Day weekend this weekend, so that probably affected the sales a bit. So we'll start off, unless you want to say something else.
No.
How much you love your husband or things like that?
What? No, that's something I say to our YouTube fans.
They like to hear it too.
They love my husband.
There we go, guys. Let the record show she does. Anyways, let's start off with the first item.
First up, we have this Cowgirl women's button-up. It's a vintage 90s style. It's got like, it looks like blue, green, yellow, and red blocks on it. Yeah, so, and that one sold for $21 and some change.
And that came with some of the Western shirts and the tour shirts we got for $1 from one of our neighbors who was having a sale, so that was pretty cool.
Next up, we got this broken doohickey. Is this yours?
Yeah, that's my old one that
oh my goodness.
Jacked up.
You tried to glue it. It's so ghetto. Look at this, guys. Let's see if you can see that. There's all this like glue on there and stuff.
It broke.
And
that's
this
Samsung
one
Gear.
We sold for parts only, no power on. It is a Samsung Gear 2 smartwatch, and it sold for $20 shipped as is.
But I have a new one that I've had for a while now. So
that's
actually, we have matching ones. Boom. When our forces unite.
And
power couple.
So $20 shipped for that guy.
That's just something that's been lying around, so I'm just happy to see it go.
Yeah. It literally has been lying around. It's been in the same
with
spot.
this. This has been lying around, and I finally got around to messing around with it and listing it.
This is a 3.5-inch USB 2.0 data external hard drive kind of thing.
It can hold like different kinds of like SD card.
Oh, sorry, not a hard drive. It's a reader.
Yeah, it's a reader. So it's floppy disk, different kinds of micro SD and stuff like that. So that one sold for
$20 shipped.
Weird thing was it sold pretty quickly. The only other one had sold was for like $8.50 free shipping on auction. So I was kind of surprised that I didn't think it was that valuable or anything, and then mine sold right away. So I probably underpriced it, but it was just in a big box of electronics.
And then we got this sealed VHS Mo Better Blues.
Mo Better.
Mo Better, but it's Mo Better.
It should have been Mo Better.
But it's Mo Better. Mo Better Blues.
I don't know where I got that from. I don't think this one sold with all the sealed VHS hype. I don't think this is one that people would buy.
I think somebody just bought this just because they wanted
to. Bought it for what
and this one sold for $14 and some change.
So we'll take it though. Gets it out of here.
Yep.
Make a few bucks, and then we have this guy.
This is a Keurig, the compact one. This is a replacement water tank lid. Just the lid, guys.
We sold the
reservoir.
Well, I didn't realize I had both pieces. Apparently this fell off into a different box, and I was like, I didn't think she had the reservoir lid. I'm not sure, and then sure enough I found it. So.
And that itself sold for $15 shipped.
$15. So we'll take it. And I think we sold the lid for like 20,
well, that's the lid.
Or the canister for like 18 or 20. So
yeah,
it worked out.
And then we got this Radio Shack technical information manual for the TRS-80, and this one sold for $27 shipped. So.
We'll take it.
Like Radio Shack still.
Well, that's from all the old Tandy and Radio Shack books we've had, and they're slow sellers, but when they sell, you can usually get pretty good money because there's not much competition out there.
Yeah. Next up, we got this men's. Yeah, it's
Jordan.
Air Jordan. It's a pullover sweatshirt, and it's got Jordan written on the front of it, and it sold for $30 shipped, and it is a 2XL.
And it has stains, a couple of dark spots on the front. I couldn't get them out. I actually washed this batch, and I couldn't get them out. And I got all this Jordan stuff. There were sweatpants. We showed a couple of shorts the other day, and then I got a couple of sweatshirts. So that was pretty good to get that one out of here. Here's a good one.
This is a PS2 game. This is NBA Street Volume 2, and it does have the case and the manual with it. And it sold for $35 shipped.
That's a good one.
Okay, so that's one to look out for.
That's definitely one you want to spend your time if you see it. Here is what is this on a Singer?
Singer Tiny Serger. It's a over edging machine.
Yeah, it's like a little sewing machine.
Yeah, it does. I think it does the stuff. So this one sold as is for parts of repair because obviously we have no way to test it.
No,
neither of us.
And there's something wrong. I was messing around with it because I have the pedal and everything, and there's an issue.
So something's wrong with it, but it sold in the box like that for $40 shipped.
And I paid $3, so I did not expect it to have some good value, but it did. Caveat for this next item: you should not sell this. This is something you should not do on eBay. But sometimes Cameron lives on the edge, and I did. Linda, what do we have?
Next up, we have this item that has sat in our garage and taken up a lot of space for the last, what?
Well, we only lived here for since
7
March.
months.
No, 6 months.
6 months. It is sat on the floor. It is very heavy and it's been in the way. And we've been using it as a seat
to
go through the shirts.
It has this case and
everything. Okay, and it's in a case. And I was like, man, I wonder what that thing is. Like, I have no idea what it is, but it's got to be listed because it's over by the listed inventory. I was wrong. It's been sitting there for 6 months, unlisted, untouched.
It's all part of the process, guys.
Okay.
Those of you who have death piles, you know.
Okay, but here's the thing. If you look in your death pile, could you pull out an item worth this amount of money and be like, I should have listed this a long time ago?
No, it was all part of the plan now.
This item...
Then I took this beautiful woman on a date, and she got to spend the money that we made.
Yeah, I spent all of it.
And she goes, well, because we have this extra money now, I'm going to buy stuff for the house and food. And
it wasn't accounted for if it's been sitting there for 6 months.
She's super frugal.
The vest, Model 105 system. So it is a...
basically, I don't really know everything that it does, but there's this vest that you put on, and it blows, like, it pumps air, circulates air through this vest that you would wear. It's called the vest. It's by, like, Hiltron or something, Hillcrom something. The problem with medical stuff is if it has a prescription, or even if it could be, or something like that, eBay can take it down. I knew this had value, so I listed it. I was very discreet in my title and my description, and I made sure that there wasn't a bunch of stuff that would flag anything, just to see what would happen. Within a day, someone offered. I had it at $400 because they had sold.
Someone offered $350, and she didn't want the whole thing.
She just wants the unit and the power cord. No vest, no hoses. She just wants. She's in Miami, and she said she wants free shipping UPS. Well, she would have had to ship it UPS or it's about like this big, so it'd be UPS or FedEx anyways. So anyways, that's something we sold. Don't do it. You really don't want to take chances with the medical stuff, but if one was to try to do that, make sure you're careful of what your keywords and everything are, because there are things that get flagged. So.
And list it when you buy it, because that's a lot of money that literally was sitting there being used as a bench.
Ever since I brought Linda on, I feel like the criticism for my death pile is more prevalent. When it was just me, you guys didn't criticize me because no one really knew.
I bought some nice new decorations for the house with that money.
I went looking for shirts. I found the whole purpose was to find me some new shirts. I found one, and then we found like 5 bags of stuff for the house. That's how shopping usually goes, for those of you who have been married before.
Okay. Should have listed it a long time ago.
No, because it was all part of the plan so you and I could have a nice date night.
Oh, that's perfect.
Anyways, the next item.
Next item is a men's large Oktoberfest kind of shirt. It's got like all the different ales on it and stuff. And
by High Seas Trading, which they make a lot of like themed Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, so this one itself sold for $25 shipped, and it is just a large, so it's not like a crazy size that is going to be harder to find.
And we spent $5 at Savers. I usually pick up High Seas Trading if the pattern is something I think that someone might search for, and we've sold quite a bit of them. Train ones, plain ones, sports ones, all kinds of stuff. So.
This mine?
Yes.
So this right here, I signed up for like some kind of like electricity thing where you get points if you log in your electric bill and all that. And so I got a free like smart thermostat. So that's that one right there. It's a Voyager. And then when we moved, I got a new one, you know, because I like new things. So this one itself sold for $20 shipped, and we did get it for free. So, I mean, that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
and it sat there for who knows how long.
It's not my fault on that one. That was hers. But this was for me.
This is a Bosch Universal Mixer Bowl. It does have the shaft with it.
You always gotta make a shaft joke, you know?
It's a white one, and it is sold for $45 shipped. Do we get that on the full unit, or?
That's the one where we sold the base for $75, then we sold the little beater blade things that were like at an angle for $30. So we were at $105, and now we're at basically $150 in sales. We parted the unit out. We do have a couple other pieces that should sell, but those were the 3 main ones, so that's pretty good. Oh, these sold from the military buy.
Yes. So from the military buy, we have these pair of navy joggers. They're just some shorts, just some basic ones. They are just a size large, and they sold for $20 shipped.
Oh yeah, we still have a couple. We have one $200 item left in the military, and then a lot of like lower stuff. So we're getting through it, but it's been very profitable.
And then next up, we have this vintage Russell athletic tracksuit. So it comes with the pants and the windbreaker jacket, and it is a size 2XL, and it sold for $40 shipped.
That's got $5 at a garage sale from someone pretty close to us, and almost a neighbor, and yeah, $40. So awesome. Oh, careful there, man.
I'm not even close. Next up, we have this little guy, right? This is a Hamilton Beach chopping blade, and this one sold for $17 shipped. And I don't think this is the one you have to worry about these little guys on it.
No, at least I don't know of the recall. Show them the rivets, though.
So the rivets, see these little guys? These are the rivets that hold the blade in place.
On the Cuisinart ones, if they have
they're
that
solid
rivets,
pieces now. So
yeah, but if it's the Cuisinart one with those rivets, you do not want to sell that one.
Because the rivets are coming apart, and then it's bad.
Yeah, it can cause like issues.
But yeah, so that's a rivet, guys, in case you didn't know. Okay.
So that one, I don't think there's an issue with it, but yep, 17. And if you're going to notice here, there's a theme of parting out stuff. We sold that, the lid, the bowl, and we have another item to show you here in a little bit. So
this is Cameron's unit. He did test it himself. It's a Mi Pro Epilady. It's an epilator with the AC adapter.
What does an epilator do, Linda?
Oh, I don't know, but if you look at the end of that thing, I think I can give you some ideas of what it can do.
No. Anyways.
That's what the end of it looks like, guys.
So basically, this was $3 at a garage sale, and the lady was surprised that I was buying it, but I knew that these are valuable because I sold one brand new.
Questioned.
I sold one brand new in the box for like $65, same one, so I knew.
And we sold this one without the box, used, hopefully cleaned, for $40.
I did wipe it down and sanitize it. Look.
And next up, we got a men's Aaliyah Share My World Tour long sleeve shirt. It is a reproduction from 1997.
If it was original, that'd be awesome.
And it sold itself for $40 shipped, and it is only a medium. So I mean,
and it's a newer shirt. I think it's like within 5 years, but it's still sold for $40, which is
pretty cool.
What is this?
This is a vacuum hose. This is actually off of the Shark that Cameron has been parting out, and we can tell which one it is because of the red and white different pattern. So that vacuum is all on one piece. And this guy is sold for $30 shipped.
The crazy thing is people are selling like they call them aftermarket. They're like doesn't list it as an original Shark. Mine's an original Shark from the vacuum, but they're selling them brand new for $35. But I saw if you put it's an OEM official Shark piece, you can get $30 used. So I'm not sure why, but it's working out, so we'll take it.
It happens. Okay, next up we have this CD official bootleg by Uriah Heep. It is a 2-disc set, and it is from the Rock and Roll buy, and it sold itself for $10 shipped. Good.
You remember this buy?
I know you bought like a ton of these.
If you've been following the channel and you know about the Stone Brewing stuff, and you've seen me, because one guy bought like 4 shirts, remember?
Yeah.
He actually lived in a city not too far away from us, but I bought a bunch of Stone Brewing shirts, ended up with about 6 mechanic style shirts, like the garage shirts.
Those ones sold fast.
Those ones sold the best, and for like 35 plus each. Yeah. And then we got like 12 to 17 or something of the t-shirts. This one sold for?
This one itself sold for $18 shipped.
And we don't have many left. We probably have 2 or 3 left, but I sold
That's a 3XL? That thing looks small.
We'll have to double check that. You're right.
Okay. And then next up, our best sale of the day right here, guys. This is Black Sails, the complete first season. It does not have the digital copy for $6.39 shipped.
So it's out of here. That's good. That is good. Here we go.
This is a magazine lot. So this is Taunton's Fine Woodworking from 2018 and 2019. These are 5 issues. They're in pretty good condition, and they sold for $22.50 shipped.
They're from the 350 buy. It would have been nice to have like 20 of those. You can get a nice amount. Mine didn't have that many, and they'll probably end up in a medium flat rate, so we won't make a ton of money, but at least they're getting out of here.
And then we've got this Sega Genesis game. This is Nightstorm F117. And this one does have the case with it, too.
Yeah, no manual, though.
No manual, but it's got the case, and it sold for 10 and some change.
Much better.
And then our second best sale
we're on a little streak here of some lower dollar ones.
No Doubt by 702. This is a CD from 1996, and it sold for $7.99 shipped.
Okay, and here's a good one, though.
This is a good one. This is the Cuisinart DLC 7. This is the lid with the chute and the pusher. So all together, they're getting the whole thing for $65 shipped.
And I think we sold the bowl for 55 or 60 bucks, something like that. And then that's probably it for that unit, because the blade on that one was no good. Oh, we have the base, if the base ever sells. So still, that's 100 and something bucks for 2 parts. And if we get 40, 50 bucks for the base, we're doing pretty well. I love.
And obviously, you want to separate them out, because some people, they just break the bowl, or some people just break the lid.
You can even just sell like the pusher, and you can just sell this unit like with the. It's good to put the chute with this a lot of times, because a lot of people need it. But I put it together just because you can get a little bit more money. I usually list mine a little high, so. But usually I keep the bowl separate. And
then we've got this Wii game, Shonen Jump Bleach Shattered Blade.
No manual.
No manual, just the game, and that sold for $12 shipped.
Okay.
I don't know what this is from.
This?
Yeah.
This is a railroad sign. We sold one the other day. We sold the Great Northern or something that had like a buffalo or like a moose on it or something. I don't know.
The other day to you is like.
The other day could be any time in the past 5 years.
So this is a Roaring Camp Big Tree Railroad. It's a porcelain sign. It's about 10-inch, and it sold itself for $34 shipped. I almost
got rid of these. I had 2 of them, and I almost just donated. I'm like, they're not worth anything, but they were. Is the last item? No.
No.
Close.
Yeah. So then next up we've got these are A Shade of Vampire books. This is by Bella Forrest. We have numbers 2 through 15. They are paperback. They have a nice smooth texture to them, though. We don't have book number 1, and some of these are actually marked with like library on them, and some of them have even like the tape from the library on them still.
And
so
different libraries too.
Yeah, different libraries, but Cameron got them all.
From a thrift store, 35 bucks. I thought these were going to be way better, and they were not. They've been here for a long time. It was not the best buy.
Yeah, and this stack is like, it's like a stack, guys, and it took up a good space. But they did sell for $92 shipped. So
we're still going to make money. We'll probably almost double up. Maybe not exactly.
This took a long time.
I wouldn't buy that buy again just because of how long. And it would have sold quicker if I priced them lower. But I was trying to maximize the profit because I overpaid for them. So that was kind of a bummer. But
this is our last sale for the weekend, guys. This is a 2-pack of Belkin N300 wireless routers. So these are both sealed with the cellophane around them and everything, and they sold for $40 shipped.
Well, I want to say these were either $1 each or $2. I don't remember. I have to look at my notes, but either way, they sold for $40, probably $10, $12 to ship them. So I just grabbed them because they were sealed. I don't know why someone would buy 2, but someone else did the same thing. They listed 2 of them together, and they sold for around $40. So that's what I did. I just copied them because it seems to work. And that is it for right now. And we're not going to have anything else because it's already past. It's already Monday now. We're staying up late here. So we're pretty much night owls. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to get all this packed up. And then we'll see you guys in the next video with what sells on Monday. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Alrighty, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.